Damn, son, where'd you find this?
People don't be offended by the truth. They be offended because you called out the truth. Simple as that. They don't want to hear any other narrative that makes them look bad.
One thing I can't stand at this big grown age is somebody who act like cause and effect does not exist. Like, yes, your actions caused this outcome. Yes, what you did lit the match. Like, why are you surprised and playing victim?
Guys, Chico, they never lie.
That's how you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll tolerate it.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I hide, my ancestors speak. They tell me the tide isn't front on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would bleed, begging the generations remember our story.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. What's the word? How's everybody feeling? I hope you good, in good spirits. Continuing with that momentum going into 2026. January isn't over yet. Then I hope you still got that fire, that desire, that will to make the best of your opportunities right now. Shout outs to my poets, writers, content creators, storytellers, Squish Arcana, Chef, all of y'all. Much love. Salutes to the people that's been popping up, showing love to the channel. Appreciate you. The goal this year, to shatter all records. Everything that you know or you thought you knew, I want to obliterate that concept. I'm trying to break all levels of expectations, and I'm going to this year. You're going to see so many different changes over here. And glory and praise be to the Most High for making this possible. You see the title? I got a clip I want to run past y'all, man. We got another woman here speaking her truth, and I love it. I love the fact that I don't have to have a whole bunch of men saying these things so that it doesn't sound as if there's this deep-seated, deep-rooted anger towards women when it comes to these type of conversations, because it's really just for a healthy debate, you know. So this is what I'm gonna do. Let's bring this up on the big screen real quick. I'm gonna let her get her bars off, and we're gonna get straight to it. Sound good? Hold on a minute. Let me get this right. I don't usually have this on this side. Let's do this. All right, there we go.
Women do not want providers for real. They want immature men with money. Yeah. They want men who base their status off of how much money they have in their wallets. They want men who lead with their wallets. They do not want a man to genuinely be a provider in their lives. For those of you who are new here, I'm a certified life coach. I specialize in love and relationships, self-development, and finances, and I have been doing so for close to a decade. Because let's think about it. When we go onto social media now, we talk to any of the young girls now, what they talking about? He got to have some money. He got to have some bread. He got to pay for this. He got to do my nails. He got to do my hair. I'm not going on the first date unless he dropped $200, $300, $400, $5 million on me. There's nothing said about character. There's nothing said about integrity. There's nothing said about ambition. There's nothing said about goals. It's just how much money does he have? And the men who lead with their wallets are typically the men who have nothing going for themselves because they reel you in financially. They know that that is the most attractive thing about them. And because they know that's what they can offer, and you guys have made it abundantly clear that that's the only thing that you're looking for, they're winning. They're going to always come out on top. And then when you're in that relationship, because a lot of y'all are lover girls at heart, like let's call it what it is. You want to listen to the Shira Sevens and all of this, and you want to be a gold digger and a sugar baby, and you only with a man for money, but that's not really who you are. You want the relationship. You want the love. You want the commitment, right? You want the reassurance. You want the emotional connection. But see, when you don't get that, you're mad. Men are this and men are that. No, baby. You wanted the nigga with some money, right? You don't feel safe with them. You don't feel secure with them. You don't feel like you can actually build a future with them because, again, they know you have taught them. And like I said a million times, if y'all want men to be different, you have to be different. And what happens is women in general, or women in this category at least, has taught men exactly what they want, exactly what they need. So they don't have the need to build character or integrity or any of the other moral things that will be really important, like in a person that you're going to spend your life with, right? Or in a person that you're going to at least invest in for some period of time. So you get the lame nigga with money and stick with that. Don't complain about that because that's what y'all said that y'all wanted. When you grow and expand your mind and develop and put time into yourself and your train of thought and get off of social media and stop listening to all these bitter women on social media who are either trying to get your money or they themselves have not been able to attain the love that they wanted. And so now they flipping the script. When you actually invest that time, you will find a man who will give you his last. You will find that generous man. You will find the kind man, but you have to be the woman that is deserving of that. And the woman who's deserving of that is not looking for lame men who lead with their wallets. Stay safe.
Gotta love it when it comes from someone else's point of view. Lesson for the day. Point of view and perspective. Hold on. Point of view and perspective. That's what we need to talk about. Because point of view and perspective means so much and is very expensive. We have been taught and conditioned that our love language is predetermined by what we can offer financially, superficially. You can't have anything successful, stable, or have anything that is operating in its purest functions without morals, without standards, without principles, without understanding the bigger picture. The internet and women like Shira Seven and women who they practiced hypergamy inaccurately They chose their suitors based off of a lie that was told to them and shown to them through piss poor actions. They took those methodologies, found out the hard way that this system is broken. Nothing about it is actually official. This is not something that I should really be basing my individual walk on, but it's something that I have accommodated for so long that it's going to be extremely difficult for me to get out of. And it's either I found out the hard way that I was lied to, or I found out that it doesn't really matter if this is true or not. It's what I'm used to. I would rather be a glutton for punishment with money and temporal relationships and identify with that because that's all I know. I would rather that than to do the homework and figure out other ways to get what I need out of my future husband or partner. You taught me how to be a 304. You taught me to chase after a specific thing, which is money, clothes, bags, notoriety, attention. You didn't teach me how to be empathetic. You didn't show me how to be nurturing. You didn't show me how to love and how to care about other people other than myself. This is what you introduced me to. I'm only following your blueprint. And now what? The lack of responsibility on our predecessors fall upon your head. Everything that they taught you, they dumped on you. You use it. You think it's sweet. You think it's okay to treat people this way. You think it's okay to be dismissive, to be passive, to be snarky, to have your nose stuck up and look down on people. Everything that really matters in a human being, you don't even know how to identify it. That's the dangerous part about where we are in 2026. Our identifiers, what makes a person a solid provider and leader, what makes a woman, what makes a man, what makes them tick, what hurts them, what breaks them, what builds them up, what creates a healthy environment, a happy house. How do you build with somebody who sees life just in one way and there's so many different doors that you can walk through? Your perspective is skewed. Clicks, likes, popularity, and the opinions of socialites with blue checks have extremely and aggressively damaged the way that you view the world. Brothers out here, you were taught that money is the only way for you to show affection, to show that you matter. If you don't have a single dollar to your name, you are not important. If you can't pay this person's bills, if you can't buy them a car, if you can't buy them a house, you are nobody in this society whatsoever. You might as well just hide under a rock and pick up your scraps as the rest of the pedestrians and acolytes walk up and down these streets, dropping off their fedoras and their finely knitted belts and sweaters as they walk and drive with their rich boyfriends and their rich girlfriends, pointing the finger at all the poor and unfortunate people who work in steel mills and they wear off-brand clothing that doesn't really have any type of importance to it. You are nobody to the rest of the world. That's what they said. People like you, me, our neighbors, our supervisors, the higher ups in the government, firefighters, police officers, everybody who got a badge or wear a specific uniform, if they gross over a certain amount of money, they no longer look at you like you are a human being. Y'all out here spending hundreds and thousands of dollars to get a woman to love you, to get a woman to have sex with you, to get a woman to be warm to you, to get a woman to smile to you. There's no decorum. There's no honor. There's no purpose. There's no drive. You have no respect for yourself. Why? Because you were told if you had respect for yourself, that's a problem. If you have respect for yourself, you can't be loved. Having respect for yourself is a no-no. Having dignity is a no-no. Boundaries? Oh, you sassy. You're a monster. You here to destroy the universe. That's little dick energy. How dare you call me a gold digger? How dare you say no to me? How dare you tell me the only way I'm going to get this is if you do this and treat me like this? How dare you? You get demonized and you keep on seeing people crowd up around you and bully you because nobody wants to stand up and say, nah, this shit ain't right. This ain't right at all. Y'all wrong as hell. Y'all corny as hell. You know damn well this shit is wrong. You know damn well the balance is off. You know damn well that she trifling, that she ratchet, that she's unprofessional, that she needs to be held accountable for that ignorant ass statement that she made out of her mouth and how she's treating these dudes. So look at it on two different sides. Both parties are being shown the wrong stuff, perception, perspective. Imagine you listening to a bunch of angry and bitter people give advice about how to personally meet and deal with folks that you want to bring into your intimate space. Imagine having somebody talking to you about how to love somebody or how to receive it, but they suck at it. They never had the answers. Not in one time. Why aren't they married? Why hasn't any of their relationships worked out? But they got all the smoke and all the answers for everybody else. They can tell you how to co-parent. They can tell you how to support your man. They can tell you how to support your woman. They don't have no clue themselves. Shit's crazy and it's backwards as fuck. So what happens? What happens when you take advice from people who don't know what the hell they talking about? You dig a deeper hole. Because if you come to me and I hear 20 other people come through your lips, I hear their thoughts, I hear their opinions and their views and their ideologies. When you communicate with me and I hear them in you, it's not going to go well. It's not going to go the way that you think it's going to go, because you're not even yourself. When was the last time you were actually yourself? The person that you were supposed to be, comfortable in your own skin. Because right now, every time we communicate, you sound like 20 other people. And you got the nerve to be this masculine ass, and I'm independent. You got all this, and that's fine. You got your own money, this, that, or third. Some of y'all don't have nothing, and you still feel entitled. And then you got these dudes. You don't love yourself truly if you gotta spend all this money on somebody just for them to entertain you, my nigga. You telling me $1,500 is going to get you the love and affection that you want out of another person? It's going to get you the respect you want out? No, it's not. It never has. It never will work. People like who they like. We open our mind, souls, and bodies up to who we want to. If you don't want to have sex with the person, you don't want to have sex with them. If you don't want to be a wife to a person, you're not going to exhibit any of those traits. You treat people the way you feel about them. As much as I know the shit sounds super regurgitated, but it's the truth. I don't know how we don't know that by now. You know what I'm saying? Name one man or woman who's ever tricked off on someone who has ever been truly satisfied or happy with the circumstances that they are in. Please enlighten me. Doesn't work. You go out of your way to pretend to make this person happy. You give them everything they want. And then at the end of the day, they still never satisfied, because you can never complete somebody who is consistently unsatisfied with who they are. They got something missing inside of them. And because they have something missing inside of them, they will never feel complete. They're always going to be chasing after something. And on top of that, a person who puts all of these requirements in front of you and they don't offer anything in return, they are already telling you exactly how they feel. Period. Clear as day. All you have to do is pay attention to the body language, to the words, and how they are used. You will be so much better. The world is filled with thousands and millions of men and women. All of them are either walking the path that they're supposed to or they're not. But there's always a specific person for you. You've either met them before or you walked past them and didn't realize it. Ask yourself the question, are you really being who you are? Or are you being something that society has taught you to be? Are you you or what your parents told you that you had to be or your teachers? I'd be damned if I'm about to listen to Cheyenne Bryant. I'd be damned if I'm about to listen to Sarah Fartenoff, Shira Seven, Princella, the Queen Maker, confused about your sexuality. None of your relationships worked out. None of you got rings. Y'all end up like Vivica Fox, Lisa Ray, 50, 60 years old, with BBLs, fake bodies, still trying to be young as hell. Trying to give this. Oh, well, the reason why it didn't work out for me was because, you know, Dwayne Martin is gay. Dwayne Martin, the guy was sleeping with my husband and this, that, and the third. Jennifer Lopez done been married 3 or 4 times. And she's standing on stage at a concert trying to give out advice about what women need and this, that, and the third. What? Are you fucking crazy? You done lost your mind? Oh, son of a bitch. You don't keep superficial people will never have anything solid or stable. I'm sorry. It's only going to last but so long. As long as you chasing after provisions, you're going to get men who trick on you, but you're going to get bored, and then you're going to move on. You're not considering the damage, the aftermath. Hold on a second. It's straight up selfish. If these men are willing, if they're willing to be the tricks, to be the sugar daddies, they don't mind you going out here fucking other people and not really giving them the type of attention and love that you desire, because deep down inside, bro, you really want a real woman. You want a wife. You want a queen. You want somebody at home with you. You're not really trying to be out here playing around, but you lying to yourself in order to keep these people. You cheating yourself. That's the worst thing that you could do. You are better off by yourself. You are better off by yourself. Make your money. Get this clear. All the cobwebs. Distinguish the lie from the truth. Make sure that the information that you are receiving from the folks that you admire is healthy information, that they're not lying to you, that they're not directing you in a path that is rudimentally set up to keep them financed. That's pretty much what she was saying alongside her comments. Most women don't know how. Most women don't know how to love. They don't know how to be honest They don't know how to tell you straight up, I'm not really attracted to you, but I would love to financially be sponsored by you. We can hang out. I'll be eye candy. I'll be eye candy for you. I won't touch you. I'm not going to suck your dick. I'm not doing all that. But I can provide you friendship. It's going to cost you $600, but I'll provide you friendship. You're not my type. You are corny. You don't have a backbone. You allow people to walk all over you. I can't respect that. You let me talk to you any kind of way I want. That doesn't get me wet. Here's the thing. This year, figure out what is most important to you. Having the right people around, your honor, your morals. Think about what it is that you're actually trying to build. You can't have a solid foundation if you ain't got it in here. If your insides ain't right, nothing else is going to be. All you're going to do is continue the same patterns that you partook of 15 years ago. You keep on messing with women who don't fuck with you. You keep on messing with men who just want to pay for the pussy. Excuse my language, but it is what it is. Y'all turning this into an exchange, and if it's going to be an exchange, just say, look, you want that? All right, it's going to cost you this. I would rather y'all just do that. You want something serious though? You're going to have to be okay with walking away from some women. They can be attractive. They can be bad as fuck. That's fine. There's a lot of bad women. There's a lot of decent looking women out here. Just because they look good, that don't mean shit. Their personality can be fucking horrible. You need to be with a person who is equally yoked to you. Now, that really just varies on the person. You're going to have to figure that out. Do you want to keep on dealing with people who are using you? I'm just asking.
To protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
I don't want nothing in 2026 that ain't for me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to sit up here and blow my entire bank account out for a pretty ass face. Fuck that. I want what's for me. You'll say fuck me and go on to the next person. As soon as somebody got more than me, I don't need that around me. I don't need no temporary people around me. So be mad at me for having standards. I don't want cheaters around me. I don't want liars around me. I don't want gaslighters around me. I don't want nobody telling me what the fuck I should be doing. I already got my course. I already see where my future is going. That's the path I'm staying on. You're not going to alter it. You're not going to change it. I'm not about to bend and conform to what you want because you have your own motives here that is outside of me. I'm just a passerby that you can use at your leisure and then go to the next person that you actually want to be with. Some of y'all just go from dick to dick. Perspective. You dudes, man, why y'all don't love yourself? Why you feel like you gotta impress these females by being something that you're not? You can have money and spoil someone that you care about as long as they respect you and they treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. But you gotta treat yourself the way you deserve to be treated too, my nigga. So what if this one right here don't like you? All right, move on to the next. Yeah, move out of your proximity, go into another environment, change locations, go see the world, travel, drive a little bit, get out of your city. There's different demographics of women that look just like her and they don't have the same mentality as she does. Every single man and woman out here are not tricks. Just saying. The thing I appreciate about what she said is that she said it. It wasn't a guy. It wasn't Andrew Tate or nobody like that. It was another woman. You think that every single woman out here in the world wants to use and abuse men mentally and emotionally. They just want to suck the life out of their pockets. Everybody ain't snakes like that. Perspective. Because you using people, you're going to get used. And in these interactions between the user and the tricks, there's a whirlwind of damage that is being created in the exchanges between these people. Look up and down your Twitter, your social media. You see it all the time. You get pregnant by the wrong person. You get killed because the person was into you more than you was into them, and you decided that you wanted to fuck around with somebody that you were actually attracted to, and they find out. Or the guy was doing some stuff that you ain't like, and you set him up, had him put behind bars for the rest of his life. Or the person was tricking off on you, you cut them off, they couldn't handle it, they came back. It's always an exchange of energy. But you can do whatever you want. If that's how you see it, that's fine. But I'm gonna tell you right now, there's value in money, but it's not the end all be all. People stick their foot in their mouth every single day, thinking that they can solve life's mysteries and problems just by signing off on that paycheck. It's not that simple. Not a single celebrity that is always in the camera can tell you that they have a happy relationship. The ones that really do, they don't talk about it. They're not always in the spotlight. They want to be private, and they smart for it. A lot of y'all are shallow as hell, and that's why you are in the situations that you're in. Period. You want somebody of quality, respect who you are as a man. Don't take no, don't negotiate. If you require respect, they don't offer it, no sweat. Keep it pushing to the next. Ladies, you want to pursue people with money. If you think that's the only way that you're going to get the happiness that you seek, continue on. See how that work out for you. See how long that lasts. It's not everything. But we adults, we should be old enough to know the difference. Unless you're just in denial and you refuse to do the work that is necessary for you to adjust, and you don't want to, so you would rather stay within that comfort zone. Well, it's easier for me to just do this. I don't have to open up. I don't have to pour out or reveal certain things about myself, or I don't have to go the extra mile to get this from out of this person when I can just snap my finger and he over here is going to do everything that I need him to do without me having to show up for him. Why would I show up for somebody when I don't have to? Find out how long that lasts. But y'all scream up and down, y'all want respect. You want this, you want that, but you cherry pick when you want it. And you don't really know how long you're going to be satisfied with it. It's cool and fun right there until it's not anymore. And then you decide, oh, it's time for me to make my exit out of this. What do I need to do to get this nigga out of my face so I can go parlay it with somebody else? Y'all messy. Y'all messy as hell. And you would think people would have learned by now. You are the authors of your own stories. Whatever come out of these circumstances ain't got nothing to do with me or anybody on the internet. This is all you. Your decisions, your choices, period. Yeah. You get somebody with money. You got the guy that you don't respect that give you money. He's so low vibrational and don't have no self-esteem at all. You don't care. He cares, but he's too scared to care. He's destroying himself internally, tearing away at his self-esteem every time he allows somebody to walk all over him and use him. That is putting him in a deeper and deeper depression, even though he's going to pretend like he's not depressed, because deep down inside he know that the things that he's doing he ain't cool with. She don't care, but she don't know that on the flip side, her karma is going to be just as great as his is for denying him who he should actually be. My nigga, you don't want to be treated like that, but you keep on putting yourself through it. You go to work My nigga, you spend all this time in a gym, you do all the right things, but you still lack those other key pieces that would make you a much better person. In fear of what? What are you scared of? You think you're not going to find another her? Oh, is it because you think that her fake flirting and her fake intentions, you think that you can't find that somewhere else? There's a million of her. And the beauty of it is you can find her somewhere else, and the reciprocity will actually be genuine. I would rather have genuine compatibility than this false ass. Let me smile in this nigga face and act like I really like his ass so I can get what I need out of him. That's where y'all be getting it fucked up. You don't know the difference between when somebody's playing with you or not. You're not used to someone really genuinely messing with you for who you are as a person. And you've become that version of what they've said that you are, because that's what worked. You don't know what it's like for someone to actually be happy to see you, happy to talk to you, be at home butt naked waiting for you when you walk through the door. You ain't accustomed to that. You don't know what that feel like. That's why you're always drawn to that particular type of woman. It's time for you to wake up. 2026, you need to start doing some work on yourself. Identifying these weaknesses. Put it like this. I'm gonna say this before I go. Think about the things that you don't like about yourself and ask yourself, are these things that are restricting you from really having a smile on your face? Are these things that people have judged you for? And ask yourself again, are these things really bad? Or are these things that people have said are bad about me, but I like them? Ask yourself how they have impacted you, your characteristics. Have they impacted you in a negative way? Are they harmful? Are they damaging to other people? Do you have a history of these people actually thought I was pretty cool this way, but this section over here, they thought I was weird. They thought something was wrong with me. But because the people over here are of your type, you feel as if something is wrong with you because the attractive people are over here and they think something is wrong with who I am, so there must be something wrong with me. But the actual people who really fuck with you, they don't see nothing wrong with it, and they actually give you critique that is helpful. Versus over here, they just kind of just say, man, nah, this ain't gonna work for me. Get with the program, change this up. I need you to dress this way. I need you to do this. I need self-inventory. Start checking yourself. As pretty as these people are, they ain't no better than the people on this side. Folks who live superficial and they live for approval and validation from others, they will never be happy. They're always going to have a certain attitude about them in life, and reality is always going to put them in their place. The content will never die. As long as you got shallow people and users and gold diggers and men and women with low self-esteem and tricks, as long as you got all of those elements, there's always going to be a conversation. You want out of the matrix. You want men and women around you that lift you up, that fellowship. In 2026, you want to be able to discern between someone who is there for you and someone who is there for themselves. And then you have to separate from that so that you can make room for the people who deserve to actually be there. Because everybody around you don't deserve to be there. I know a lot of people don't want to hear it. Everybody don't deserve to be around you. I want to see the people doing better. I ain't even here to tell nobody not to live the way they want. If you want to stay in that mindset and you want to keep being that type of woman or that type of guy, go for it. I'll be here. Yeah. Someone who is saying, oh, you got to have this and you got to have that in order for me to love you, in order for me to take care of you and have kids by you and be loyal to you, in order for me to do all of this stuff, even entertain you, you got to spend this and you have to buy this and you have to have this and you have to be this tall and you have to talk like this and you have to walk like this. I don't want you around me, man. You got too many requirements. All of them requirements, and then you don't even want to meet mine. Mine's our issue. Yours is just, all right, have it your way. This ain't Burger King. It's all right. Shout outs to the people, man. I appreciate y'all for being here this morning. Yeah. Tonight, 7 p.m., we spinning back. I got the crew coming up. We're going to chop it up again. I got the open mic tomorrow. I'm excited for that. Hella excited for that. It's been a couple since we did one, so I'm looking forward to it. Spinning back later. Thank y'all for being here this morning. I will talk to y'all later. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's time for me to get back to this work. Peace.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I hide, my ancestors speak. They tell me the tide isn't run on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep long enough.